Hi guys, my name is Hernandez and I'm here to talk to you guys about things I wish someone would have told me before my first day of college. Now, even though that might sound a little bit funny, there are a few things that I wish someone would have told me before my first day of college. Um, to help me with this, I've had my best friend, Michael Gonzalez, who's a current student at Pace University, going for his master's. He went there for his bachelor's, and he's going to give us his two things that he wished someone would have told him before his first day of college. Now, one thing that I wish someone would have told me before my first day of college was to not buy the textbook before the first day, because unknown to me, and of course unknown to you, for some of you who are going to your first day of college, not every professor is going to use the textbook for the whole semester. And I remember this like it was yesterday. It was my last class of the day, and it was a class that I was really excited for, and I was so excited because I knew I was gonna enjoy this class, and I had my textbook on my desk, I had it ready, I had my binder open, I had everything ready. And then the professor comes in and says, oh, if you bought this book, well, you're gonna have to return it because we're not gonna use it the whole semester. And I'm like, oh man. And even though you can return it, there are some college bookstores that don't return the whole amount that you paid for. So it sucked because I was like, I bought this book for a class that I was really gonna enjoy, and then we're not gonna use it. Then I return it, and I don't get the whole amount that I paid for it, which happened to me. I didn't get the whole amount that I paid for, so it sucked. So I would advise you to get your textbook the day after your first day of classes.
Things I wish I knew while entering to college was, I think first and foremost, how to apply for a FAFSA, and knowing that you could get money from the government. Because when I first went to school, oops, that's my phone. When I first went to school, my counselors really didn't do a good job out of high school telling me to apply for FAFSA, to do for TAP. So going into my first year, I ended up paying so much money just because I was unaware of the government loans and everything else, that I wish I wasn't as broke as I was now because of them. So I really wish that they would have told me this going into college, that it would have been a lot easier to save money and pay afterwards than having to pay up front like I did.
Another thing that I wish someone would have told me probably was, where's the bathroom? Because I remember on my first day of college, I was extremely nervous, and because it's the first day of college and it's the start of something new, and I was sweating profusely, and I remember drinking 2 bottles of water just to stop sweating, just to be calm, just to be okay. And it's not good because I ended up having to go to the bathroom 10 minutes before my first class, and even though I did a tour, and some of you will do a campus tour, sometimes you forget where everything is, and I forgot where the bathrooms were, and my first college was a community college, and the bathrooms were in really weird spots, like really weird corners, and you had to, it was crazy.
I think another thing I wish I would have learned before going into school is, instead of purchasing books, which I think everybody knows will break your pockets, renting books. I think that's the new way now, is everybody's renting books, whether it's through Nook or through Barnes & Nobles, and it's so cheap. I mean, it's a whole hell of a lot cheaper than what it would be to purchase a used textbook through the school, or even purchase new textbooks, because I think in one semester alone on 4 books, I spent about $1,000. And then once I realized that I could rent the books, I don't think I've exceeded $1,000 for the remainder of the years that I've been at Pace University. So.